Hi, everybody. I want to talk to you today about the new year. And, a lot of people say it's a new beginning, new me, that kind of thing. And you're ready to get some pounds off from the holidays. Well, without going into complete detail about how you can transform your mind in order to transform the outside surroundings, even your body, I'm going to give you a few things that have helped me a little bit prepare my mind for some changes. So you can't really just focus on one thing without addressing the other. In other words, you can't just focus on your mind without also addressing your body and spirit. You can't just focus on your body without addressing also your mind, because they're all connected. So I'm going to start from there: your mind, your body, and your spirit. Sometimes our issues with not being ready for change start with our subconscious. Actually, they always start with our subconscious. And a quick tip, these are just very quick tips. I'm going to try to keep this under 10 minutes. A quick tip to help prepare your mind for changes is, in every area of your life that you want to see change, I want you to write down what you're struggling with. So make a column on your left hand and maybe put things I want to change. So in other words, if it's my body, I want you to write, my body is not in the shape that it needs to be in, okay? If it's, I am overweight by 10 pounds, right? I'm overweight by 10 pounds. I want you to be completely honest and transparent in that column, the things that you want to see changed, okay? So if it's your finances, I want you to write down where you are. I'm broke. I'm not where I want to be in my finances. I live from paycheck to paycheck, whatever it is, okay? If it's in your relationships, my relationship is not doing well. However you want to word it, but it needs to be the truth and it needs to be transparent, okay? My husband sucks. My husband's mean. My wife doesn't listen to me. I never have sex. That kind of thing. Whatever it is. So we're going to work on your subconscious first. Now, in the right-hand column, I want you to write in the present the complete opposite of what you just wrote down in the left-hand column. So if you just wrote down, I never have sex, in the right-hand column, I want you to write, I get all the sex that I want with my loving partner. Okay? Because we are going to write out what our brain needs to, where our brain needs to go, what needs to change in our minds. And once we're in that energy, we're going to start attracting those very things that we're writing down. So if you say, I live from paycheck to paycheck, maybe in the next column, you'll write out, I have unlimited amount of wealth stored up for me, or I am always provided for. Money comes from every direction at me. Whatever you want to write, that kind of thing. If you wrote down, I'm overweight, in the column on the right, you're going to write down, I am fit, lean, whatever it is, I'm hot, I'm desirable, whatever it is you're struggling with on the left-hand column, you're going to want to write in the present, I am, whatever it is you want to see or be, okay? And then every day, I want you to put a reminder in your phone, and I want these things to brainwash you in a positive way, because right now, you are subconsciously being brainwashed by these negative messages. So turn it around and brainwash yourself in a positive way. And on your phone, whether it's every hour, every 15 minutes, did mine every 15 minutes. I put a positive message of where I want to be that pops up as a reminder every 15 minutes. And they were positive affirmations. And I promise you, it works. And I am creating the life that I want to live. I am loving my life. I'm extremely happy. But that doesn't mean that things don't pop up that are not the way I want them to be. It just means when they do, I know it's to put them in the right order. Okay, so there's your mind transformation. Let's start with the subconscious. Excuse me, I've been dealing with a cold. Actually, I just got over the flu. So this is me very well. Sorry. Second, let's go to your body. Okay. That again, I believe goes back to your mind. I think once we work on the mind, the body follows. So every day, do something to stay active. If you look at, oh my gosh, I need to lose 50 pounds, and you look at it like that and, oh, I can never do it, then no, you're never going to start. But if every day you do something that you love for 30 minutes to stay active, whether it's going for a walk, going for a run, lifting a little weights, whatever it is, for 30 minutes a day, you'll start off like that. Just do things in little tweaks. If you are one of those people that goes all in, great, go all in. But if you're not one of those people and you know it, tweak it little by little and go from there. Okay? The main thing is to get ready to transform your mind. Be renewed in your mind so that the things around you change. I apologize. But I'm going to give you some books that have helped me along the way to get ready for change. And they are very good. If you're not a big reader, read 3 pages a day. That's what I did. Every morning, 3 pages a day. And next thing you know, I have a whole book read. But give yourself at least 3 pages a day to read. Here's one. Marianne Williamson's The Gift of Change. This is a great one, okay? I don't necessarily agree with all of her views, but in here, I mean, she leaves out a lot of her personal views about other things and sticks to universal truths about change and our psyche, okay? This one's a really good one. This one, if you're a procrastinator and you kind of put things off. Geez. This one is called The Last Lecture, and it's by Randy Pausch. And this is a guy who is dying of cancer, and he was a college professor. And he wrote this book to basically his kids and people. He had a message for them. This is a great book. If you have not lived from your heart and forever, and you are not doing what you want to be doing in life, and you're living from your mind instead of here, this book is amazing. This is called The Power of the Heart, and this is by Baptiste. I do not even want to screw up his name. It's D-E-P-A-P-A, DePape. I'm just going to say Baptiste DePape. Okay? The Power of the Heart. This book is amazing, and it's a really easy read. All of these books are very easy reads. You see, they're just little paragraphs of principles and wonderful points. And he interviews different people that give their perspective medically, about the heart, energetically, spiritually, all of it, okay? This book is called The Positive Dog, and it's a cute analogy of a pessimistic dog versus one that wants to cheer everybody up. And it's really cute and really good, and it's also, again, a very easy read. This one helped me quit my job that I wasn't happy in. This one's called Payoff: The Hidden Logic That Shapes Our Motivations. And it's by Dan Ariely. Right here, Dan Ariely. And this one talks about our hidden motivations, basically, what motivates us. And when you are making decisions, what is it that really motivates you to actually accomplish something. This is a great book. Talking about the Spirit. This is a Bible study I recently did. It's called Captivating by John and Stasi Eldredge. Unveiling the Mystery of a Woman's Soul. This was very good. I did it with a group of ladies. And the man's version is Wild at Heart. And it's not a Bible study. They do have one, but the man's version is awesome. I read that as well in my 20s, believe it or not, and my boyfriend is reading it right now. So that one is by John Eldredge, Wild at Heart, and this one is Captivating for the women. This one is kind of one of my Bibles. This one's called Rules for Revolutionaries by Guy Kawasaki, and he used to do marketing for Apple when Apple was just starting out. So one of my favorite things he says is eat like a bird and poop like an elephant. And so I don't believe, me personally, I can't read long books and I get bored easily. So the eat like a bird, poop like an elephant principle works for me because I don't want a bunch of details. I just give me the meat of something and let me run with it. Anyway, his book isn't that big, you see, but it's got really neat title names like Eat Like a Bird and Poop Like an Elephant. And he believes in creating evangelists, not salesmen. Evangelists are people that really believe in either you or your product. He also talks about how if you are creating a product or a brand, always do something that people love or hate, but never try to please everybody because those people will never be committed to you, which is why Apple people are totally Apple people. And even though maybe the product might not be that amazing, in my opinion, their marketing is out of this world. And so he talks about that and how he was one of the shapers of branding Apple. Another one that I'm reading right now is called, my sister gave me this for Christmas and I love it. It's called The Wisdom of Sundays, and it's by Oprah, one of my mentors. And this book it's a very easy read as well. And it just has little titles and quotes about ego and wisdom and spirituality and things like that. And this is a good one, like to have, again, in the morning, first thing, over coffee. So going back to changes, one of the things I realize is how you start your morning is usually how the rest of your day goes. So my suggestion is to give yourself at least 10 minutes in the morning before everybody wakes up or before you have to do anything else. Just you, yourself, and you. Get yourself a cup of coffee and put on a guided meditation or read 3 pages out of a book and get your mind right. Get your spirit right. Surrender to the day and really understand and have faith that something bigger is guiding you and that you are going with the flow of where you need to be. And you know when you're going with the flow of where you need to be because there's not a striving, there's not this anxiousness, there isn't this feeling of dread when you're going to work. There's this feeling of peace. So the more you spend time with yourself, the more you're going to get to know yourself. The more you spend time with God, the more you're going to feel connected to him or her, whatever energy of God that you connect with, more the masculine energy or the feminine energy. Whatever it is, you need to feel more connected, more grounded. And that starts with how you start your day, in my opinion. So spend some quality time with yourself, with those you love, and try to strive for more connections this year. Don't try to do more stuff and add more things to your plate. If anything, the highest and best goal is to connect with others around you and to be in the present moment. That is going to help you create a life that you love and a life of bliss, because really a life of bliss is feeling connected and loved and loving others. So I hope this helps you a little bit in getting your mind right and getting ready for the new year. It doesn't have to be some crazy, outrageous goals. If that's you, wonderful. Get some life coaching. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, goal setting. Write down your goals, but have dates next to them. And the more specific you are, the more likely you are to fulfill those goals. So I hope this helps you out to get ready for the new year. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. God bless.